Hey scribes, it's your girl Scribe here, and it's time for Scribe Talk. Today's topic of the day is how to make it in the music industry. All the time I have my fans hit me up saying, I want to do music, but I don't know where to start. So I'm going to give you guys 4 tips on how to get started in the music industry. We're going to break it down, make it real simple so you guys can take this and then go out and be great in the world, right? So tip number 1, focus on the music. Tip number 2, build a fan base. Tip number 3, perform. And tip number 4, know what it is that you want. Now let's even, break it down a little bit further. With tip number 1, focus on the music. If you don't have good music, then I don't know what to tell you. It's just not gonna work. Make sure you focus on making good music. Now let's specify here. Good music is good relative to the audience that you're trying to get. Everybody's not gonna like your music. That's not what I'm saying. Don't make music that everybody likes. That's impossible. But make good music for the audience that you're trying to capture. 2, a great tip, make sure that you have a good engineer. You need a nice clean sound. Regardless if you're putting a song on the radio, YouTube, SoundCloud, iTunes, you name it, make sure it's clean. Make sure your production is also well. Try various producers out. You're just getting started, so try to work with as many people as possible. And 3, just go ahead and study. What I do is I study some of my favorite artists like Eric Bellinger, Tony Braxton, Maxwell, Anita Baker, Lauryn Hill, Jay-Z, J. Cole, you name it. I sit there and I listen to what it is that they're doing. So maybe I could take some of their tips and I could apply it to something what it is that I do. Right? Then step number 2, build a fan base. I need you guys to understand the distinction between fans and followers. Fans buy and support your product. So regardless if that's going to a show, streaming your music, or buying your music, or buying merch, that's a fan. A follower is somebody who just pays attention to what you do. That could be Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, YouTube. They're just following you. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with both, but I'm saying in order to have an income, you need fans, not just followers. Have both, but make sure you get fans, not just followers. 3, perform. We're trying to be the best artists, the most well-rounded artists. There are lots of artists out there who just know how to record and can't perform. So that's not having the whole package. You need to have the whole package in order to be successful. Now let's dive into even more details. Okay, when it comes to performance, if you want to be the best performer, we're talking about how can I be the best artist that you could possibly be? Make sure you take pride in your performance, i.e., preparation for your performance. Practice. But don't just practice the wrong way, practice the right way. Everybody has their own definition of what a performance is, but I'm going to tell you what my definition of a great performer is. 1, somebody who doesn't sing or rap of their own tracks. No disrespect to those that do, but for me, if you don't do that, that consists of a great performer. So in order to do that, you have to be in shape. A lot of people don't want to tell you their tips, but I'm going to give you the gems. I'm going to give you the major keys right here. In order to be in tip-top shape as a performer, I suggest running on the treadmill and rapping and singing at the same time. That's how you get your endurance and your breath up. Right? Then on top of that, you do that for 30-45 minutes. Then you turn around for an additional 30-45 minutes, run through whatever your set list is for that show. Now, if you're just starting off, then the stage doesn't matter. A performance is a performance. Regardless if you go into a school tour or an arena, you can't be picky, boo, because you're just starting off. Perform as many places as possible and treat every performance the same, like it's your last performance. You're just as good as your last performance. Perform. Now, once you build a fan base and you have a following and all that, then you can be more selective on where it is that you perform. Also, another tip, if you have the funds, invest in having your own microphone. Also, invest in having in-ear monitors. And invest in having a live engineer or having live band with you. That can add to your performance. These are things that you can add later on. But for sure, just to start off, try not to rap over your own track. Having hooks and stuff, okay, alright. But rapping over the whole entire thing word for word, it doesn't sound good. Not only is it not professional, but most importantly, it doesn't sound good. The audience cannot understand what it is that you're saying. And how are you going to get a fan if the audience can't hear you? Right? That's kind of common sense. So, like I said, I'm giving you my gems. I'm not afraid to share it. I feel like my success is going to be my success. And if I'm in the position to help somebody else be successful, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Now, number 4, let's go to know what it is that you want. Now, let's say in a perfect world, right? Boom, you didn't spend some time. You got your music down. You got your production down. You have fans and you have followers. You've been performing at a bunch of different places. What's next? Maybe labels are going to approach you. You need to know what it is that you want. You need to know whether or not you want to sign to a label, or if you don't want to sign to a label, what type of deal you want. Publishing, licensing, do your research. Know what it is that you want. So, if we back it all the way up,